So what kind of training did you get when you were in prison?
So while in prison, I spent the last, from 2011 until I was released in 2018 as an optician. So I've been through like auto body and paint before, a couple different other trades and stuff like that, but then I got into PIA, Prison Industry Authority, and was an optician. So I did that for 7 years. I got certified in it, had all the credentials, the customer service specialist certification. So that was what I was planning on doing when I came home, and then actually tried to pursue it. And it didn't work out. It didn't work out. I applied at a place called Warby Parker, a young, chic type of place. They made their own lenses, they made their own frames, everything was cost efficient for the public. A really nice company to work for. When I checked into them, they did company outings, softball, volleyball, different things like that, picnics. So I'm like, okay, yeah, this would be a nice, cool company to work for. Young and hip. Okay, yeah, startup, I'm with it. Went to interview went well until the whole, I brought the prison thing up based on a question that I was asked, probably prematurely. And this was in like the downtown San Francisco area, real ritzy part of downtown. And so, I can see her mood change after I mentioned, the prison with my training and, where I was at the last 7 years working. And she was like, real cordial, but I can see the demeanor change. And so never received a call back. So I knew what was up. I tried to interview at another Warby Parker. They said, well, since I had an application on file with a previous one, there was nothing they could do about it until months after. And so, for me, it was like a real blow, mentally, emotionally, because I was like, yeah, I'm going to get this job. I was really into it. I knew that I was, my credentials was going to have me in the door. And just the whole prison thing, and I was like, okay, so this is what I'm going to experience. This is, that segment, where you're like an outcast. But, it was about, picking myself up, not letting it get me down, and I did. And I've had, several other jobs since then, and I've worked my way up, to the, good paying job that I am now. Part of the safety action committee at the job that I am now. I'm actually the chairperson of the incident investigations committee. So I've pretty much worked my way up through the ranks in a short time where I'm really respected at the job I am now. But it's just a thing of, if your mind is set on doing a certain thing because this is what you have your credentials in, pursue it for sure. And if it doesn't work out, don't be afraid to move on to something else or continue to try in that different field. Using different avenues, try to reach out to the community, the different resources that are available, because there are a bunch of resources available, and that's how I actually worked my way through 3 or 4 jobs to get where I'm at now, actually making drywall at a really good company with locations throughout the country, and I can do lateral transfers to any of those states or cities throughout the country.